GeneratorPowerSource.com here with an initial setup video for the Energizer eZV3200. We were lucky enough to get our hands on this model. It's not even out online yet, but it's coming soon to Amazon, Home Depot. So we just got this in and pulled it out of the box. It requires an initial setup. So we're going to walk you through relatively easy. Add oil, connect the battery because this does have electric start as well as a remote start. So that's pretty cool. And then we'll add fuel as well before we crank it up. So let's take a look. On the back side is where we're going to want to start. That's where you're going to add fuel. You're just going to remove the screws on this little panel here, 2 screws, and remove that. And then you have the oil fill right here, and then we'll show you that in a second, but I want to show you the other compartment is on the front right below the receptacles and the entire front components. Remove these screws as well, and this is where we are going to want to make the connection for the battery, so this will run our electric start. So as you can see, the cables are not connected to the battery, so we'll pull this out and then connect the battery. So let's take a look at that now. 200 requires 0.6 liters. So they send you this device. Actually, the tube of it is inside. You have to remove that, connect it to the outside, and because it requires 0.6 milliliters, this thing, or 0.6 liters, sorry, this only goes up to 200 milliliters. So we're going to have to fill this up 3 times and dump it in. As we already pointed out, the oil fill is right here, just a small orange cap that comes out as well with a dipstick. So let's go ahead and put the first round in. This will be the first 200 milliliters. It's kind of a strange way to fill it. You got to sit there and wait. It's a slow draining process. So we'll fast forward here and get 3 of these units in so we can get a full 0.6 liters of oil in the engine. So you have a couple options on which oil to run. We're in Florida, so it's extremely hot here in the summertime. We're running 10W40 on this. So this will be the second round of oil. Again, back up to the 200 milliliter line and into the engine. We'll show you the speed of this, how it goes into the engine, because it's pretty slow. We'll speed it up here. Next up, we are going to connect the battery. Like I said, this is just a bungee that is holding the battery in. So we'll pull that out and make the connections and then just slide it back in. There you go. You're going to want to go ahead and connect your battery. You're provided with two nuts to make the connection here. So first put on the positive. It's pretty tight working in here, so it might help if you have a needle nose just to get into that tight spot and get it going. Last but not least, add some fuel. Top fed fuel. Just put a little in first. Make sure everything's going so we don't have to drain a lot of fuel in case something were to happen. It's probably good for a start anyways. Put the cap back on and we'll fire it up. Alright, so we're ready to fire this up. Something unique about this generator as opposed to many other inverter generators is it has a key, but before we crank it up we need to turn the fuel on. So you have an external fuel shutoff here on the control panel. So we're going to go ahead and open the fuel up, let it drain in a little bit, and then again, this model comes with an electric start, so you can just literally turn it over like you would a car, and it should fire right up. And then you also have an external recoil pull start out here, but in addition to a remote start. But for right now, let's see if we can get this thing running now that the fuel's been open. There you go. That's the initial setup of your Energizer eZV3200. We're going to have a full review compared against other generators in terms of noise level, but you can hear me fine right next to it. I'm standing right next to it and it's not throwing a lot. It does have an eco mode, and will vary the RPMs based on usage. So we'll test that out, but that's been the setup. Be sure to subscribe and check out our comparison when we test this against other inverter generators.